Hello again. I get a lot of inquiries from my website, and I'm sitting here with Barbara. I'm going to go through some of those now.
Well, this episode, Dr. Sibthorpe, is all about Botox.
Okay.
With so much media coverage, both positive and negative, it's easy why patients have so many questions on this treatment. Our first question is, what happens if I stop using Botox anti-wrinkle injections after years of using it?
So if you suddenly stop using Botox, it's not going to make you age any faster. You're basically back to day one. Obviously, you've had Botox along the way, so it's prevented a lot of those wrinkles and folds. And so from that point on, you will then start to create those without the use of Botox.
Okay, good. So, do you recommend sticking to your regular schedule of Botox?
I find with patients that are getting older, we actually use less, and I think that's another thing to remember. The muscles become weaker as we get older, and the temptation is to use, well, the patient thinks they need more Botox because they've got more wrinkles, but in fact, the converse is the right way, because what you don't want to do is create brow ptosis in particular. So you're going to be using Botox in certain areas as well. So some areas I won't treat as we get older too.
Okay. How long does Botox last?
Botox typically lasts 3 to 4 months, but I have seen it last, much longer in some patients, sometimes 5 or 6 months. So quite often I'm treating some of my patients that have been with me for 20 years. They may come in twice a year.
And what about when do you see results after the treatment?
So the onset of Botox is stated as being 3 to 11 days, but actually I have seen the onset occur within 4 hours. So usually we do the reviews at 2 weeks because we know by then there's no further action by the Botox.
Okay, good. How can I make my Botox last longer?
So cases that I've come across over the years where Botox has lasted not as long as it should do is usually where patients have either gone through a lot of stress or they've been in the sun a lot, where they've been frowning a lot more than usual. So really avoiding the sun, a healthy lifestyle, those are the keys.
What about Zoom meetings and
Well, Zoom may
working
be,
on the computer?
yeah, it's a good point, because Zooms may well be part of that, frowning all the time, looking at the blue light, which we know is not good for us anyway. So, yeah.
Okay. Is Botox safe, and is it safe long term?
Yes, Botox is safe. It's been around more than 40 years, I believe now, and it's obviously safe long term. The problems where Botox is not safe is when people unscrupulous, unfortunately, get counterfeit Botox. So you have seen some in the press. So do make sure you get it from the right practitioner. And yeah, it's otherwise very safe.
And what is Botox brow lift?
Botox brow lift is in fact where I tend to focus more of my approach. A lot of people think Botox is really just for lines, wrinkles, folds, that thing. Well, it's true, but I don't really focus on that. As we get older, we tend to get a brow ptosis. Everything becomes heavy and comes down. So when we're using Botox, particularly in this area here, we get the lift. And that lift makes you look more refreshed and not so angry and not so sad. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's the end of our questions.
That's the end. So
Yes.
if you do have more questions, please write in, email, and we'll try and get through them. Thank you.